when we last left off, Aussie used Ulthak to create a path through these various slamming traps that were down this hallway.
Arthak and I are boyfriends.
Ulthak still, actually no, he no longer sees you as monstrosities, and is very confused by the concept of you entirely, and also you're a dirty half-elf. But he doesn't hate you.
Me? What is he? How is he confused about me?
Because you're very odd. Anyways.
Right?
Yes, you did disable a path that allowed you to come through, and also you spotted the rest of the traps which are currently marked on the map. Further ahead, that red area is where the chains start again.
Did we get any kind of rest or no?
You did have a short rest, I believe. That happened, like, mid-session of the last time.
Okay, I remember that.
If you would like to do a long rest, you could always do that. You have not had one since you've entered.
I don't think we need a long rest yet.
No.
I want to go up to the entrance of these spikes over here and check them out to see if I can at least see anything down here. Oops. Is there anything down there, like any clearing, anything, just spikes, I mean chains?
Give me a perception.
Okay. Where is it? Ooh.
And I do need to...
And we did see some huge big bad creature on the other side of that thing that attacked.
Yeah.
You do see the end of the chains up there to the north. I believe that's within your vision. See that red area down there? That's the end of those chains.
I actually did not see a red area down here.
Alright. Well...
But, just knowing that there is...
You should... Yeah.
Right there.
Well, you have a longer vision than I do.
You're able to see that it's about 65 feet away.
Okay.
I don't see anything down here.
And also, Edward, that is also the way to the north. That's where you hear the goblins talking.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's been an hour since my spider climb's out of effect, right?
It has not been an hour, it's been about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Really? It only took 10 minutes to look up all these traps in this hallway?
So,
I guess.
he just kind of looked around. It wasn't hard for him to spot these, and it only took them about 20 seconds to fully disarm 3 traps, because they kind of just, like, stepped on one, a pillow came down, they broke that pillow and used that piece of a pillow to activate the rest of them, and broke them with that pillow. So, that entire event happened around the course of 20 seconds.
That's fair.
My boyfriend's the strongest boyfriend.
We can go through these chains real quick. I think I see it. I think I see an exit. If you guys would like to go through real quickly. Is everybody fine?
There's also the other side of this, where that creature was. I don't know if we want to go close to that yet, though.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Well, it does look like the chains end just over there, so it shouldn't be as long as it was before.
Yeah, we might be able to get through it pretty quickly. Do you want to go through that?
I look over to Arthak. Can I get on your shoulders again?
He reluctantly nods.
Yay!
I need someone to carry Seth for me, so that I can help people through. I need my hand.
Hey, Elton, you got any of those strings left?
Yeah, that's why I need my hands. I need somebody to carry Seth so that I can use my strength.
But if you help everybody get through, I'll go ahead and carry him.
Sick.
So that'll give us more movement close, or what do you want to do that?
Whenever
Is that
he's
advantage,
controlling
or-
you, it gives you an extra move action and a standard action. But you can use that standard action to dash again, so effectively...
Does he?
He's the one that dictates whether where you move and what you do for that standard action. But effectively, it increases your speed by 60 feet.
Does it use up his turn, though?
It does
uses up
not.
my reaction.
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
I believe it's your
Alright.
reaction for the first one you control and your bonus action for the second one. Isn't it?
Not till level 7.
It's 15 feet, right?
No, it's double your movement.
No, I'm
It
saying
is...
we can move 15 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
whenever you're not moving along the ceiling, it is 15 feet.
So who wants my
I can move
string?
there.
Like, wait.
No, I think the idea was that you just put on the strings whoever's having trouble and pull them forward or something like that.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure I could do it.
Alright,
You can do
so-
it at any time, though, right?
You walk forward, give me a strength save, and we are going to go into initiative because turns matter in this.
Oh God.
You can actually move 30 feet if you want to do your dash action.
Do I have a dash action?
Dashing is a standard action.
Oh, okay.
Initiative. Another 17.
Oh, can we assume I'm already on the ceiling?
Yes. I don't think you ever
You'll be
said
able to
that you
get to
came down, so I'm fine with saying that you're still up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you move Alton, he can just like move two people at a time almost, right? Because you can use a reaction as an action or not.
No, he's kind of limited like that.
Okay.
It's,
So
effectively, for each person that he has connected to them, as using up his reaction, he can move each of them 30 feet, and then also give them a standard action, which they can move another 30 feet.
yeah, okay,
That's
yeah.
why-
So I mean, if you
You
jump
can
on
move
his
one
shoulders
point.
like you did last time,
Yeah, I can't carry Seth, but I have
I already
two
took
strings
him.
on 2 people.
I already took him for you.
Oh, well, you didn't move. You can't move the token.
I don't think so. Yeah, that's fine. Just say I'm carrying him as a box one or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Alright.
Could you roll for Silas, and I'll get Matlock on there.
Me?
Do what?
Yeah.
And now, presenting episode 2 of Moving Through the Chains.
So by the way, is
Which,
it,
you found out there was a lot easier of a way to do it because puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be able
Why
to
did
get
I
to this
close
pretty
it
quickly.
here?
by the way, if we use your action to dash, is it 30 feet when you're in the chains, or just 30 feet if you're not in the chains?
If you're not in the chains, if you just use your movement, you still have to worry about strength saves because the chains will still try to go up and wrap around you. But as your regular movement on the ceiling, you can still move 30 feet. As your normal movement.
I'm just saying, if I use my action to dash, is that an extra 60 feet or an extra 30 feet?
It is an extra 30 feet because... you would move 60 feet total. Look.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, because your movement's 30, and then another 30 would be 60.
And if I have my strings attached to you and you do it, then that's 120 total feet.
Yeah, because you can use your action to dash again and then move again 30.
Right, this is just like the first time I've actually used dash in a game.
I was trying to make a character to abuse the fuck out of dashing, but
Alright, so Matlock moves 15 feet up there.
it worked.
I can actually move Matlock's character or whatever,
Okay.
and then Silas and whoever this other guy.
Silas and Odin.
Yeah, I can
Matlock,
move
by
all
the
three.
way, he can use his bonus action as an extra dash, so he has an effective move speed of 90 feet. I just used 15 of it to get to where he's at now.
Do you want me to move him?
Yes, if you'd like to. So he has 75 feet left with left terrain. That is 75 divided by 2. 35 more feet.
Hey! There we go.
This shouldn't take too much to get through.
Yeah, 2 turns maybe. Maybe 3.
And there's Arthur.
Alright, yes, up next is Othak. Othak
Get out the
has...
drums again, by the way.
Okay. Othak has Aussie riding on top of him. For this, I'm just gonna put you guys on the same space. 10 feet there. And he gets 3 more spaces.
Actually, why don't we the characters that like aren't here, at least the people that aren't here, would it just be easier to keep them back? Because like to do their turns and our turns is gonna take a long time. Like, wouldn't it be just easier to keep them back and
You guys want to have them with you.
Well, I'm not saying not have them with us, but like.
Do we honestly have to go through the arduous task of rolling for them and causing issues? Is what we're.
Yeah. Okay. So effectively, Silas. We're gonna say that Silas and Odin hop on Othak's back as well as Matlock. So.
So right now it's not helping any of them.
Well, and then Mirror's not here either, so.
Oh yes. Othak has a rather large carry load at the moment.
But he's got it.
And I also have to roll his strength save. And he succeeds. So,
I was just saying because it's mostly narrative purposes. I mean, I don't think we're going to die in the chains.
Yeah.
You never know.
One of us got close.
Oh yes, you're golden gods, aren't you? You're gonna be fine.
I never claimed that.
I didn't say that, I'm just saying.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put my strings on, what is his name? Jaeger. Wait. No, I'm not, because he's too far away. I will put my strings on,
I mean, you could just hold it until you can move, right?
I mean, yeah, but like,
Aren't you in, what's his name's back? Edward?
Edward? Yeah. Wasn't he here?
What?
Edward.
Where are you, Edward?
Why can I move?
Why can't I move my token?
I can move your token for some reason.
What? Hold up, what?
Wait, I had the ruler on, never mind.
Okay, well.
I solved the problem.
Oh yes,
you're
able to move it because he asked for you to take over. Let me just change that to where you can't.
Oh yeah. I forgot that. That happened a week ago.
I know,
yeah,
man.
basically, Alton, the best idea there is that basically if somebody needs help, you throw your strings on them, make them do the action to move, and then continue on forward.
Then you gotta be within 30 feet of me for me to be able to do it. Because they have a 60-foot range, but they can only be connected to something from 30 feet away.
Yeah, and if you're on Edward's back, though, he's going across the ceiling. So, like, you can pretty much reach anybody at this time.
Well, yeah, we could also just get from where we are to the end of the chain in, like, one turn.
Well, I'm just saying, then you can't help anyone. You were saying that you have too much, distance or whatever, right? So, if you stay, like, in the center, or...
I do want to say, even though you're on the ceiling, it is low enough that if you end your turn there, the chains still have a chance to wrap around you.
Oh, I imagine that.
I don't know. Actually, since I'm not going to be walking, I'll walk over here. Here.
Did you just said since you're not walking, you're going to walk over there?
Yeah, you're on his back, aren't you?
No, to get in range of Jaeger to attach my string. And then, like, get right back here. And then that's the end of my turn. I'll attach my strength to Jaeger and Edward.
Alright. So, you put out your hands. Several arcane strings begin to attach to various bits of both Edward and Jaeger. Jaeger shivers as this happens. Edward, it's still a strange feeling as a sensation connects with your nervous system, and you feel pulses that aren't quite from you. But you've experienced this at least once before.
Don't like it, but it's a necessity.
Yeah.
And
You
that
will
brings it
select.
to your turn.
Well, I'm gonna run like hell. So I get 90 feet of movement. Right?
It's 120.
Yes, you... Hold up. Yeah, in fact, you have 120 feet of move speed with his strings. You are a bullet.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna just run over here. And can I take the chicken?
Nah, I don't think that you would be able to, since we're on the ceiling, and also,
I'm carrying it, so you're okay.
yeah.
By
Are
the
you up
way,
to chance?
Raikou, did you roll that strength save? Did not see.
I did. I got a 7. I failed.
Oh, sorry. My bad. You take 5 points of damage as the chains wrap around you.
Nobody will die
Okay.
in the chain.
So if I use my action, I still have 90 feet, right?
Yeah, if you use the action, still have 90.
Okay, I'm gonna help Riker get out of the chains.
Alright, do you want to give him advantage, or do you want to do your own athletics?
Well, I'm gonna be running, so I think we have the same strength, don't we?
I have 11.
Yeah, we have the same strength, so I'm just gonna use my action to try and help him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that, then.
Yay!
As you hold on, as you put out your hand, Raikou, you see this blue just moving past you. You instinctually reach up, the chain slowly wrapping up your arms as you do this. Edward's hand connects with yours, and he yanks you hard, pulling you 5 feet this way. And you're broken free of the chains for the moment.
And with that, I'm getting over the line.
Yeah. We out. Oops. There we go. I can't even see Jaeger anymore. He's just gone.
Yeah, the chains on him have ended. I mean, the line on him has ended.
What is that?
He's way too far away at this point. So, Raikou.
30 feet, right?
Yep.
Don't die.
I move forward.
Don't forget to
chicken.
move the chicken.
I can't
I
move
got
the
it. I was just looking at this weird thing that I don't know what it is.
As you guys have came up in a bolt, you see, I believe, everybody except for Raikou that's in that area, so Alton and Edward, you see this form that kind of looks like a leech. It's
I can
standing about 3 feet tall, using its back end to support itself to stand fully up. Raikou, as you come up, you see the form flicker between this image and that of a goblin.
I can also see them, by the way.
Oh, then you see the form of the goblin.
Okay. Hashtag Elven Vision, yo.
Elven vision, yo.
Oh,
On
I
top
get off the ceiling.
of, like, you kind of like squished up against the ceiling with like the 20 people on Orthox back.
What do Elf I see?
Tell me what you all see.
Leech goblins!
Alright.
Leech goblin.
Leech goblins, yes!
At
Like
this
vampires?
point,
Is that what it looked
Jaeger's
like to everyone?
No, they're goblins! I think. They look
I
like
know
goblins.
that.
Oh, sorry.
Jaeger is going to use his movement and standard to move up there, and he's going to end his turn outside of the chains.
What?
He's not in the chains anymore?
Yeah, he's not in the chain. He didn't even enter the chains yet. He was just moving up to him. Because he was in the way back of the group, and everybody else just kind of took off running without him.
Yeah. I wanted to try to make sure he got through safely, but my chains did not reach that far. But my, strength don't.
Yeah.
Even now
So-
they don't.
I assume that these were the goblins that we heard before, and they look aggressive? They're gonna attack.
As you guys come out, you see them, the leech's heads slowly turn towards the chained area. The chains slowly writhe behind you, as what seems to be eyes for some of you, but are definitely eyes for those of you that can see this, they widen a little bit, and they begin to run away.
Okay.
Coward.
Because I don't know what's happening, I'm just going to continue with my other plan. I'm going to, with a flurry of motions and arcane, runic whatevers, I'm going to cast, Unearthly Chorus. Wink. And since we've went over this, it sounds like 12,000 banshees screaming down the hallways. I'm going to make a lovely, rousing speech to kind of bluff my way out of this. I'm going to say, I summon the banshees and succubi of hell to strike my enemies and condemn their souls to death.
Give
To
me a
try to
performance
scare-
or intimidation. Whichever one you want, either one you have advantage.
I'm going to do performance. 22.
It's pretty brutal.
Alright. As this happens, you hear the distant screechings of goblins, and those of you that can see them running away, you see them slowly begin to, rather quickly, cover up their rather large ears, and you see a trail of tears kind of coming off their cheeks.
I let out an evil laugh. And then I'm just gonna use my bonus action to inspire Ryan. This dude. Human dude.
Alright. So, Reinhold, what do you say for this inspiration?
I'm going to say, you, a succubi, shall suck your dick if you make it through. No, that's not what I say. I'm going to... No, you know what? Can I have... My evil laughter is going to be the inspiration. That's what it's going to be.
Can I yell to Aussie, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Everything!
So,
Two?
Aussie's middle breakdown has started. Off to Althak. Althak's going to trudge through the chains with a mound of people on his back.
Where is Arthak?
Under me.
Oh,
Under everyone?
everybody's on top of everybody else. I couldn't even see you.
The fact that Althak is moving with this amount of people on him is impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's an orc, so...
Yeah.
Alright. And his roll... 20 plus 5... He begins to be wrapped up in the chains.
You can do it. You can
And
do
he
it.
takes...
Oh my god, I thought that 12 was the damage.
5 points of damage.
He's fine. This change can't kill him. Wait, he's a full orc, right?
Yeah, he is a full-blooded oak.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So... he was at 30, he's at... he was at 35, he's now at 30.
Why do you keep giving us full-blood orc NPCs? It's not... You didn't learn from the last time, did you?
Alta!
Yeah. I mean, shit, bro. What am I supposed to do? I'll get Seth and move him forward.
Alright.
How far was that? 25 feet.
So, you attach your the arcane things to him. The arcane strings, and he begins to unpack himself and walk out of Raiko's grasp.
Going Transformers. And I don't see anything up here, so I'm just gonna move my strings on Erd and Edward over to Arthak.
Alright. You could have it on both if you'd like.
Yeah.
Because you'll...
No, have one on Seth and one
okay.
on, yeah.
Alright, so Arthak now
I
has
don't
strings on
wanna-
him.
Yeah.
Would you like to go ahead and use your reaction to move him?
Yes. No.
Okay.
I want to make sure that he'll be able to help Yang.
Alright. And with that, Edward, is there anything you'd like to do?
Which direction did the goblins run to?
They ran in this direction.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm going to move 30 feet. No sign of them?
Give me another perception check. You hear the faint goblin voices through your comprehend language, saying, Mistress, mistress, oh help us, mistress!
The voices have changed.
Yes,
Again.
yes they have, because I forgot what they sounded like before.
Yeah. Well, change for the better.
Can I jump down from the ceiling without taking damage?
Yeah, it's
No.
only 7 feet. You are able to... You kind of like put your hands down. Give me an acrobatics, actually.
I mean, if it's tempting,
It's
I'll
more of like
just
a how graceful the landing is, rather than if you're
Okay.
able to.
Do you hurt your wrist?
So
do
you put your
smash
hands
things?
down and you have your feet detached. You rather clumsily have your arms buckle beneath you as you crumble onto the ground. You're currently prone, but it's not. You haven't taken any damage from the fall.
Can I get up and move?
Yeah.
Alright, how much feet of movement do I have then?
How much did you use to get over there?
I have 30.
Right. You could use your action to use 15 to stand up. You have 15 left, and then there's whatever Alton wants to use for you.
I don't have strings on him, remember?
Oh yeah, you don't have strings on him. Sorry.
Alright, so I assume the voices came to the left then?
Oh yes. You do still hear the faint murmuring coming from the right as well. However, the voices that seem to be what you've started is coming from the left.
Can I use a free action to try and shout something to him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout, we mean you no harm! That one guy's just an asshole!
I mean...
Backed by the voices of hell and screeching of banshees.
Yes.
I
It sounds
feel
like
like
beautiful
we do.
music to you guys, but like us, he's like full on like super villain. Mwahahaha. He's twirling a mustache that he didn't have 5 minutes ago.
Wait, trust
used
me, he's
the-
just an asshole!
I use the second level spell Conjure Mustache.
That's actually a 9th level spell.
Well, I used it. I had a spell scroll.
Okay.
Spell scroll of Conjure Mustache.
Scroll of grow hair.
I used it on my pubis!
I can actually
Usually,
cast this guy's self.
Anyways, going on to Riker.
Which I will do.
usually you only find that scroll in the hands of monks that need to regrow their hair.
It's actually a really popular scroll among Goliaths.
Yeah, exactly. So, what's this pile of detritus over here?
What up? That seems to be a nest made of... Getting a look at it, actually give me investigation. Or nature, whichever one you have higher.
Ew. It makes me feel like it's gonna be poop.
Alright, so as you look over it, it seems to be various... you've seen a few birds make nests. They have bits of mud. It seems that mud was substituted for something else. Bits of bone, hair, different bits of creatures seem to have went into making this nest.
Okay.
It is poopy.
I have 30 full feet of movement, right? Actually,
yes. You can go up to 60 if you'd like.
I'm gonna move over here. That's it.
Alright.
Jaeger.
Jaeger
Enter the chain.
is going to... Let's see. 5 feet... 15... 25... And then 15 more. Nope. And...
Oh shit. Is that close enough? No.
He's going to strength save. He has passed. I'll see. As you're on this person pile, probably in the middle of it, you see the chains begin to take hold of Orthak. He's having issues moving.
What was the name of Riker's god again? He mentioned it earlier.
There's 3 of them, but the one that is relevant here that he would have mentioned is Thermac. It's not God, it's the patron that he's sapping power from.
Theomac.
Okay,
Theomac. There you go.
Yeah.
Power.
Fantasy names!
The minions of hell shall beat back the powers of Tiamat, and I will help Orthak.
Alright,
I will give him advantage
okay.
by rubbing his shoulders. having the minions of hell rub his shoulders.
Give me a sleight of hand to see how good of a shoulder rub this is.
Oh yes. Oh, it's such a good shoulder rub.
He feels empowered.
Oh, such a good shoulder.
I was just saying, in the distance, he just heard, "Shut the hell up, bossy!"
Let's see. So, he had 2 natural 20s, and he had advantage anyways, so...
Jesus.
Apparently it was a really good back rub. As he yanks out of the chains, breaking through them. Ending up on the other side.
I'll hop off. Oh wait, no.
3 people just dismount.
Or get tossed off.
As
Or
he
get
gets
whipped off by the
down,
chain.
it is a... He kind of like shakes a little bit like a wet dog, and people go flying.
It's like a clown car.
People get tossed left and right, go hit the ceiling, the sides, all this shit.
Is anybody else under there? Nope, okay. So 5 people are just kind of like knocked off as he shakes around.
Why didn't somebody cast enlarge on him?
They would have
I
been...
used up all my spells!
To be completely fair, he would have... They would have been squished.
Aye.
It was a tough fit as it was. Alright. Alton, anything you'd like to do?
I would like to take a risk and move into the... right there. Does that happen to me anything immediately?
Nothing happens until you end your turn in it.
I will attach my chains to Jaeger again. Or my strings to Jaeger again.
Alright, so as you attach the chains to him, he becomes entangled by it.
I keep making that mistake. Oh yeah,
So,
I'll attach my strings to
arcane
you.
strings and symbols waft from your fingers, connecting to him briefly, and then vanish. The connection is still there.
And then I will allow Jaeger to move to me.
Do you want to use the standard to move from 30 feet, or do you just want to move for 15?
Move him 30 feet.
Right.
That'll get him to the edge of the chains, I guess, but we can just, like, yank him out.
And he is not currently entangled, so I'm just going to say that as it comes back around to his turn, he steps right out, getting us out of this. And as you finally get through this, I would like everybody to roll me perception, please.
Somebody stuck to the ceiling again? That would be great. Did I get my roll? Oh no.
Oh god, we are the
I'm
worst.
so proud of you guys!
Shut up! Why?
I'm so proud of you.
Anybody else?
I thought everyone was doing it.
Oh, Seth got a 10.
I mean, surely Ryan gets a nice one with inspiration.
He had a 14,
Silas got a
but
23.
Silas knows. So, Silas is like,
Oh, yeah.
"You fools!" And she points over to Odin, whose face is currently smoking with a faint black mist.
Who?
Odin,
Why is his face smoking?
it seems like almost it's being torn away. The appearance of it very much resembles whenever you guys first appeared here as you were looking at the others.
Huh.
His symbol on his hand begins to go brighter, illuminating the area around you.
Can I quickly try to attach my strings to him as well?
Alright,
And
you attach your
take him off of
strings...
Jaeger?
You're going to what?
Take him off of Jaeger.
So, you shift the strings over to him, and he's looking down at his hands, unsure of what's happening. He looks up at you guys, he opens his mouth, no sound comes out, but you can tell he's trying to speak.
I can't read lips. Is he gonna explode?
Different pieces of him begin to sort of float off and just fade into non-existence. His form almost wavers as it shifts and changes into that of a female. It's, Helda, would you like to describe yourself?
Ah, Succubus arrived to serve.
You're a district. What the fuck?
What you see at first appears to be a halfling, but upon inspection, you see pointy elf ears. She's only about 4'2" and 75 pounds, with tan skin and unnaturally white hair. She has silver markings extending from her right hand up through her chest. The second thing that you notice is that she's practically naked in only a loincloth and leather, with a backpack, and a lantern beside her.
Yep, Succubus.
So
She's
not a
very
halfling.
disoriented
Yeah,
from
look.
teleportation.
It's your
And-
pride, Jaeger.
Helda, as you look around between each of them, you see what I described to you before. With the exception of, I forgot to mention, you see a long-legged creature that stands about 7 feet tall, scraping into the roof of the ceiling. It has a dark white cloak over its head and 2 piercing blue eyes that peer down upon you.
What is that?
Arthak.
Really?
What the hell are you? I've never seen these things before.
That's what he looks like when in this place.
I hold on to the basket and cling to it.
No, hold on. Wait a minute. What kind of music are you hearing right now?
As you listen, it sounds like screams of horrid banshees trying to claw their ways inside your ears. The experience is extremely unpleasant.
Can she understand our words?
I speak common.
As they
we are
speak,
meant
you do
to
not
hear.
understand them. They sound like gurgling noises.
Check. Are my strings still attached to her?
No, they are not. You
Oh,
actually
come
felt the
on.
connection snap.
Damn you, magic.
It has to be a willing creature, man.
I kind of figured that if something happened, it would still be a willing creature, technically.
So, if Rikers looks over there, what does he see?
Raikou, will you... Actually, for those of you that's still affected by this, as you look upon her, you see almost the same form that she described, except for her mouth goes up into her ears. It's just lined with rows of teeth. Blood drips from her mouth.
Kinda like
The
Sugar
lantern
Pumpkin.
beside her has a devilish face appear in it, and you can hear it faintly laughing.
Ooh. Oh, that's great.
Spooky. Okay. Since apparently you all forgot this, I'm going to put down a piece of paper, parchment, and
Forget.
something to write with on the ground next to her.
And I'll
You
move
see
step over.
the creature that has the misshapen lumps upon its skin, with the bits of zombie and living attached to it. The disproportionate fingers move outward, and as it touches the ground, a piece of paper appears. And a pen. As that happens, a small wooden figure that I described to you before moves towards you. Its little glowing eyes shift to look at you.
I never thought about it, but he does have eyes, doesn't he? What do you do?
What do you do?